Hi everyone, Monday the 1st of September. Where has summer gone? Right, everything is now at home. I say everything. I brought all the onions that are going to store nicely in this larder stroke pantry. I showed you all this last year, but for my new viewers this is how I do it. Potatoes are back as well. Put them all in sacks as you saw at the allotment, and they'll store in here. Garlic is also here, very dry now, rustling dry. Looks like a big perm, that, doesn't it? Big ginger perm. I should have one myself, eh? Plenty of garlic going on, looking really good. Proper big bulbs. So this is it's like let me just back off and you can see. Oh, where you look as well. I have made a load of plum and apple jam. I've made a load of spice plum chutney, all the smaller jars, and the blackberry jam. And you can see how much we like blackberry jam. I only made it the other day, so we've gone through a lot of that. I've got some old chutneys as well that I've been keeping because they get better with age. I was talking to Dale about that. Right, so this is a room. It's like a north-facing room. Because obviously the gardens are south face, so it's just a roof, but they keep the kids' bikes going here. We've got a secondary fridge and freezer in here. But it used to be an old pantry, as these houses were when they were built years ago. But it's very cool. So I keep all of my dried stuff and all of my stuff that needs to be stored. Okay, I've shown you the jams, haven't I? Right then, let's take you out, show you quickly what's going on in my garden. My strawberries that my neighbour Stephen kindly donated they're flying along now, so they need to be put in as soon as the lettuces come out, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move them onto the lettuce bed, which they're going to get a little bit more sun in here. Okay, the unrivaled lettuce is shooting up now. How long it's going to be here for, I don't know, but I'm just leaving it in as cut and come again rather than let it head up. And the celtis is also coming up. Lola Rosso. Now then, the rocket, we've been using that all the time, but it's now started to bolt a little bit. So I've planted some more, and I'm thinking to myself, will I get any? But we'll see. I've threw a few radishes in there as well. Tarragon's fine. The herbs have done a lot better now that they've got a lot more air and a lot more flow going around them. Again, they're going to get moved. Right, the blackberries have started to really come on now, and I just want to show you the size of these. There you go. Look at that to the side of my thumb. The huge blackberries, these Rubens. And some of them have started to pop up new plants, but like I said in my last video, will they be there next year? I don't know. Primer cane, just clean my girls out. I've threw a bit of cabbage in. They're loving it, absolutely loving it. Right, look at these, still going strong. It's the 1st of September. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. I've got just tons and tons and tons of strawberries. And I just, you know, these are a late thingy variety, and I think this is what's happened. You remember I was saying everyone was picking strawberries at the beginning of the year, and I wasn't. Well, this is why. They're obviously a late strawberry. So, you know, I might take some runners off them and split that bed in half, you know, so there's half of early strawberries and half of late strawberries. What we can see, can't we? I'm going to chop that wood. The kids start back to school this week. It's just so dangerous, it shoots everywhere when you're splitting it with the axe, so I am going to get it done. Forgot what that's called. I'm gonna let these spring onions bulb just experimentally. Chicory, that's what it's called. Just to let them bulb up. We're using them, we're using a couple, you know, in salads and stuff. Parsley now, right at the end of the season, is started to race along, which is just bloody typical. Right. Okay. tomatoes. Just tons and tons. As I said in previous videos, is the sun gold are always the first ones to produce fruit, but then obviously always the first ones to run out, as it were. You know, there's not many left on that one, that's for sure. There's only a couple just waiting for these to go green, and that can come out then, so I can create a little bit more airflow in here. But yeah, sun gold are all but done. But still my favourite and still the best in this greenhouse. Look at that. What a bunch. Loads of them. They're the harbinger. Again, just tons and tons. Alicante. And obviously these super trusses, mega trusses of bloody Gardener's Delight. And still kicking them out right at the top. You know, will these ripen? Well, I hope they do. I hope they do. Because, you know, we've had massive success with them this year. You know, just look at that. Let me show you. Let me grab hold of this. Look at all them compared to my hand. Like a bloody big bunch of grapes. And we've still got some of the old beefsteaks. I can't get my hand in there to show you. I had some blossom end rot. You're going to get that with the sun. Blossom end rot on some of the top ones. I had to pull them off. Now I was going to keep them on for you, just to show you in case people have never experienced blossom end rot. But I didn't want them, and it was last week when I saw it. There you go. There's one. Oh, sorry about that. There you go. It's just a tiny bit. That one's just starting now, and for some reason I've been more affected with it on me beefsteak tomatoes than anything else. And it's the only beefsteak tomatoes that I've actually had blossom end rot on. All the rest of them have been fine. Okay. Oh, I took some apricot cuttings off a lady I know, and some Victoria plum cuttings. Whether they work or not, I don't know. If anyone's got any tips. I've not put any of that rhizome or anything on them. I've just cut them off and shoved them in pots of compost. But we all live in hope, eh? Right, guys. Speak to y'all soon.